the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Down. 15 lining. 15 lining.
Squeeze, double.
Get it.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Orbit. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
On the shoot.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this isn't what they want to see. Rivers, their captain, still down. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You ready?
59. Mike's 59. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry for Smith. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
64, weak.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
We go! 70, Indy. You got like 3. 218, chop it. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Mike 41. I'm going to wedge that, huh?
Army.
From the gun, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give, right side. It's Ward. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Set. Right there to 3.
Tight end Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Great. We got 4. 8.
Newton on 3rd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Newton on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Newton on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
High 7, ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 35 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Ready. 50, play.
Rip right.
5.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 55 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Jordan. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 20.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
You got three down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence, complete. Smith has it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go! Let's go!
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Rip left, rip left.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Get
Hit
ready.
it.
From the gun, Lawrence. It's caught, Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Panthers 7. Rex Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ready.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 66 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
General West. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie, you draw Porter. Fine.
Throwing again, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, 36 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Gun.
Check, Mike, 58. Ready? Check.
Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
First down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. 20! A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They run it with Ward. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gano the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, Lawrence. Complete to Jones. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, 34 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready? 8, read.
Mike 54. That's the pass.
Try to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Newton. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He can run for it, and he will. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It's our time. It's our time.
This is McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are able to cut into that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he will not make it into the end zone, but there is a flag down far side of the field, so let's see what that's all about. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
McCaffrey will try to run it in, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 21-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Ito Smith, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24.
I got you, boy.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Here we go. Check. Crunch. 20. Crunch.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Lawrence over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Kill.
X3, 218, chopper.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hit it.
They'll run it again with Smith. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 54.
Okay, double up.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This is Smith. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 44, Panthers 34.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the